today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Carolina Panthers taking on Mac Jones and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Jones looking to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 3rd down, Felton. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st and 10. A little short pass. This is Everett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Felton down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jones throw taken in by Pringle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Prater's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to Sanders. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Tua Tagovailoa, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And Sanders has got it complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jackson. High throw, but he makes the catch. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Steps away. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Their winning ways continue as they get it